Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for Cancer for the month of September 2021. I've already cleansed the deck and cleared your space as well. I will be using these two decks, this one as the main one, this one as the clarifier. I have already pre-shuffled the decks, but I will do a bit more here. Some things about my readings: all of the cards start out in the upright, so if a card does come out in the reverse, I read it in the reverse. I will do a 9-card spread, 3 cards representing the recent past, 3 cards representing the current energies, and 3 cards representing the near future. I only take cards that come out in the upright, so you'll hear me say no face, no case, and that's what I mean. That being said, I do talk to my cards and my guides myself, so if you find that annoying, I'm sorry in advance. What else? I will also leave in all the shuffling and throwing of the cards, so feel free to fast forward. Alrighty, so let's see what's up, Cancer. I have 3 cards for the recent past. Okay, wow. Got more than 3, but here we are. Can I have 3 for the recent, the current energies, please? Please. Oh, 2. And for the near future, please. Energy for the near future. Three cards for the near future, please. 2 more. And 1 more. All right. So, in the recent past, we have the 10 of Wands. This is a card about burdens. It can be a card of oppression, like an over-application of force. It can also mean dual intentions, someone having dual intentions in a situation. Right next to it is the 4 of Swords. This is a card of mental rest, rejuvenation, healing. This is often after a time of mourning. You have also the 9 of Pentacles. This is about gain. Some of your investments, obviously you see him harvesting his crop. So the investments that you have invested in up until this point begin to pay off. And then you have the 5 of Cups. This can be a card of regret. In this deck in particular, you see the African American part is freedom, I think, after the Civil War. So this too is a card of freedom, that is releasing old hurts, regrets, and moving forward more hopefully. Overall, what this really feels like, it's like you have experienced some sort of success, whether it's at work or something. Like I said, you have something that you've invested in for a while has come to pass, and maybe it's not necessarily what you expected. It might not be what you expected, or it might have been more than you expected, and not in a good way necessarily. And so you could be feeling yes, a little bit regretful, maybe that you wanted this thing in the first place, even though you are experiencing a sense of abundance. You might have sort of taken a mental retreat because of it, because of the pressure or the burden. It could be also the burden of success, which is also my oppression card a lot of the time, especially coming out there next to or with the gain card. You are definitely getting something, or your investments are manifesting, but again, there could be something that you're not entirely happy with. Okay, let's clarify this. Can I have 2 cards for the 10 of Wands, please? So wow, 2, oh, sorry, let me pull 2 for all of them. Can I have 2 for the 4 of Swords, please, as well? Okay. Can I have 2 for the 9 of Wands? I mean, the 9 of Pentacles. 2 for the 9 of Pentacles. And 2 for the 5 of, thank you, and 1 more, please. Wow, there's a ton of major arcana energy in your past. So over the 10 of Wands, you have the Emperor card and the High Priestess. So the Emperor is all about control, organization. He is the divine masculine card. He is the ruler of his domain, right? And like I said, power, organization, control. That could be part of the problem here. Now that you're in charge, you're in control, that represents a level of responsibility or burden that you don't like. Generally, the Emperor is not too bad being in control, but balanced here with the Pisces energy, the High Priestess, she is all about trusting your intuition, connections with the universe. An aspect of her too is she is there's an appreciation or understanding of life through death as well, especially with the Death card coming out here, about transformations. So yeah, some of you could be feeling burdened by this new level of responsibility that you have. The dual intentions here, there could definitely be something or someone hidden, or you have a feeling, like a gut feeling. It could be an Aries person. The Emperor is represented by the Aries. You could have a gut feeling that perhaps an Aries person is hiding something or has dual intentions, or vice versa. You might have dual intentions for or hidden intentions for a Aries person here. The 4 of Swords was clarified by the 3 of Swords, or the Grief card, and the Tower card. So it feels like, yeah, in that recent past, there might have been something. There might have been some sort of an event, maybe even a third-party situation, which is sort of traditionally, you'll see the 3 of Swords represented by the 3 swords through the heart. This is, I know, aggressive imagery here, but the aspect of that card is like sometimes we numb our grief through different things, or we try to find other ways to cope with it. And so maybe in the recent past, in order to deal with your grief, in order to go through this mourning period, whatever this, I also want to grab clarification on this, whatever this tower moment was, you could have decided to kind of just say like, all right, I need to take a moment, a rest period to go and be by myself. The story behind this card, I think is particularly relevant here because, like I said, it could be something that you have wanted or something you had previously invested in, and you saw the results and you were like, boo. The reason I say that is because he has made the world. This God has made the world for the humans, given them all they needed and stuff. And then once he saw the way that humans treated the world and what they did with his gifts, he retreats back to heaven. He was like, oh no, it's ghetto down here kind of thing. So maybe either something happened that was unexpected that caused you some grief, but there's a sense of like disappointment with the situation and wanting to retreat from it. The Nine of Pentacles was clarified by the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Wow. So the gain here, the 3D manifestation, could be a relationship, could have been a relationship, or reciprocity in a relationship here. The Ace of Fire being about a new passion, a new inspiration, and the Two of Cups, obviously about give and take. As I said, a reciprocity in a relationship, you and another person being on the same page. That could be the highlight here. It could have been the highlight so far. The Five of Cups, as I said, about freedom, but also sort of letting go past hurts and regrets, is the Seven of Swords, or the Deception card. This cuckoo puts its eggs in the nest of another bird, and inevitably the cuckoo egg hatches first and the other bird is tricked into feeding the cuckoo. So you could be on either end of that deception. Either you are the one who cleverly put your egg in somebody else's nest, or you were the one who was a victim of that sort of deception. But with the Death card here, Scorpio energy, it is about transformations. Through every new death is a birth. And so you could be putting to rest somebody, being deceived by somebody. Again, it could be an Aries person who has been deceptive in the past, or even a Scorpio person who has been deceptive, or vice versa. You might have laid to rest your deception and decided to, go all in one relationship, reciprocate somebody else's love. But we'll see. And again, I will clarify that tower after we get all of these. In the current energy, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about being at a crossroads. This is fate, destiny, karma. You have the Five of Swords. In this deck, it's a card of overconfidence. It can to be the blind. It's always my blind ambition card. That is, you gain something or you get something that you want, but there's collateral damage, or somebody could get hurt in the situation. Someone has been hurt in the situation, or you could hurt somebody in the situation. The Six of Wands is all about getting recognition, victory, acclaim. And so maybe you do something that it gets you the praise, but somebody is dead on the side of the road, or like I said, collateral damage to that. You have the Queen of Pentacles. She's all about abundance, her creature comforts. She's very, very giving, nurturing, grounded. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You have the Ace of Cups, which is about abundance, obviously love, emotional fulfillment. Well, emotional energy, not necessarily fulfillment, but she's pouring from a cup that's endless. And then finally in that row, you have the Hanged Man, or the Observer card. he puts himself in a state of suspension to kind of see, especially coming out after that Four of Swords card. I feel like the Four of Swords person enters this observer state, separates themselves from the situation so they can see the big picture, but also kind of get in touch with their guides. A card of intuition as well for me. So let's see. Let's clarify what's excuse me. I'll get one card for each since we have so many here. What of the wheel? Thank you. The Five of Swords. If that's the case. The Five of Swords. All right. The Six of Wands. Thank you. Okay, we got more than one card. Can I have the Queen of Pentacles, please? One for the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, please. Ace of Cups. Thank you. And this Observer. The Observer. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune was clarified by the Comfort card, or the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is just that. The Three of Cups is about abundance, and the Four of Cups is comfort. You have everything you need. You're emotionally fulfilled. The issue here with the Comfort card is that sometimes when you get too comfortable, that can be boredom. So you might be at a crossroads where you're sort of looking at what you have and deciding, like, okay, do I want more of this, or have I had enough of this, is the feeling that I get with that. This also could be an indication that there's some sort of situation in your environment that might be beneficial to you, could be beneficial to you, that you might be overlooking right now. The Five of Swords was clarified by the Son of Water, and he represents the airy part of water, and that is his constant pursuit is to understand his feelings, understand why he does what he does, or the drivers of his emotion. And so this overconfidence might have been because you were unclear, or somebody in the situation is unclear of how they really feel, what they really want. And that is obviously a constant challenge a lot of the time. Is getting your feelings. The Son of Water also is represented, is the parallel to him, is the Knight of Cups, which is about an offer or an invitation of love. And so somebody could have been overconfident in that sense, you know, saying like, I know this person will definitely accept if I ask them to marry me, kind of thing. And that might have been not the case. Who knows? I mean, take that how it is, how it resonates, excuse me. Over the Six of Wands, you have the Four of Pentacles, or the Stability card. You have the Ten of Cups, or the Repletion card. And you have the Daughter of Earth, or the watery part of Earth. Yeah, I mean, this feels like the Nine of Pentacles to me, the Six of Wands, like you have definitely achieved something or got what it is you wanted, and there is a sense of satisfaction here with the repletion card. It's like you've hit the climax, and now you're on the other end of it, grateful for and happy for the experience that you have. Whatever gain you have in the past went towards your stability, your ultimate stability. So this could be in health, in home, in career, in finances. It seems like you're putting one more notch in your belt, or one more layer on the foundation of your life and what it is you want. So right there in the middle, I think that's great energy for you. The Moon card here came out over the Queen of Pentacles. The Moon is Pisces energy, similar to that High Priestess, is all about your intuition. This can be things hidden. So, I mean, take that how it is. If you are still dealing, or if you are dealing with an Aries person, or with dual intentions in a relationship, again, it doesn't have to be an Aries. The Emperor is just a divine masculine. So yeah, you know what I also just got? For some of you, it could be that you're hiding how successful you are to somebody, from somebody rather. That's for a small group of you. You could be hiding how much money you have, or how much money you make, or something like that. But the Moon, that card, heavy on the intuition. These flowers are ones that only bloom in the nighttime. And so you could be feeling the most empowered or the most connected on full moons, obviously, or when the sun goes down. You have here, again, the Six of Wands, the Success card over the Ace of Cups. So it feels like you're experiencing success in a relationship. I mean, in the recent past, you had that reciprocity, and it feels like you still could be experiencing that success, that recognition, whether in a relationship you feeling appreciated, or you are appreciating somebody else, or even recognizing yourself, appreciating what a good partner you are, for some of you. This Ace of Water, the Ace of Cups, again over this Observer card. So the Ace of Cups here twice. Yeah, it could be a new relationship. I don't know if it's that. The Ace of Cups can also be you pouring into yourself, especially, as I said, the Son of Water, getting in touch with how he actually feels, what he really feels. That this could be you pouring into yourself versus starting a new relationship. If that's not the case, I think maybe your Two of Cups might be going to Three of Cups, where you're feeling abundant. If not, it could be you starting a whole other relationship, or somebody doing it, because we're right back to the Three of Swords here, which can be third-party situations. And it feels like you just came out of that, or that was just in your recent past. For the Two of Cups, one more cup gets added, and three's a crowd, and you're back to a third-party situation. Who knows? But you have the Three of Swords. You have the Three of Pentacles. And you have the Four of Wands. Why did I just hear sister wives? Maybe that's for some of you. Maybe some of you are sister wives or brother husbands, whatever it is. I mean, obviously it doesn't have to be gendered, but it feels like there is definitely third party for a group of you, especially with these two threes, which can be about cooperation, or people working toward the same goal. But this cooperation could be in a relationship, yeah, like an understanding between three people, like this is how it's going to be. I don't know, take that how it resonates, because right next to it you have the Four of Wands, which is my weddings and celebrations card. This is about spiritual stability as well, or a sense of completion. That is, you know, a wedding is the completion of an engagement. A baby shower, it's not the completion of a baby, but again, it's celebrations with family and things like that. But all of these together, the first thing I thought of was, yes, sister wives. Let's see. Let's clarify what this is about. What is this 3? I'll take 2 each for these. The 3 of Swords, please. Thank you. I have one more. Can I have the 3 what of the 3 of Pentacles? Okay. And the 4 of Wands. Okay. Can I have one more? Okay. So over the 3 of Swords, you got the Gain card, that 9 of Pentacles coming out yet again. And you have the Queen of Wands, or the Mother of Fire. The Mother of Fire, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy again, so it could definitely be an Aries person, as I said before. The 9 of Pentacles is a good card, again, a card of gain. You are reaping the rewards of your investments. But why is it coming out over the 3 of Swords? Is your investment in a third-party situation? Is your investment having worked 2 people into being okay with that? I don't know. Over the 3 of Pentacles, you have the 7 of Wands, or the Bravery card. Wow, you have the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, excuse me, or the Failure card. You have the 6 of Cups, the Happiness card, and the 3 of Cups, the Abundance. That is so bizarre. Is that not bizarre to you guys? Over the 3 of Pentacles, you have the Happiness card, Happiness and Abundance, giving me 9 of Cups energy as well. Like you feeling very self-satisfied, fulfilled somehow. But then you have the 7 of Wands as well as the 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles, the aspect of this card is like something that you have, I mean, it's sort of a questioning in how have you contributed to past failures, or instead something that you've been investing in or applying energy to hasn't come to fruition, but the question now becomes like, what role have I played in that? How have I contributed to this failure? That might be the hard truth that you are trying to figure out here. The 7 of Wands, the Bravery card, is represented by firefighters, because bravery is about forging ahead in the situation when you don't know the outcome. Obviously, their vision is always clouded by smoke, but they still run into that burning building. Another 7 as well, so pay attention to 7s. You had the 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Also pay attention to sixes, because you have the Six of Wands, the Six of Cups, Six of Wands coming out again. I mean the Six of Pentacles, excuse me, and the Six of Wands coming out again. Oh, and the Six of Cups. Yeah, we have all the sixes here, which are cards of victory and cards of balance. I mean, with 6 and 7 being the majority of the energy here, it feels like you're in the middle of some sort of cycle, whether it's dealing in a third-party situation or kind of coming to terms with what you've invested in up until this point and how those investments have begun to play off in the real 3D. That could be sort of, yeah, it feels like you're sort of in the middle of going through this. The Four of Wands was clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, or circumspection, and the Six of Wands, the Victory card. This felt just to me like celebrating a matriarch's, like maybe her birthday or something like that. Maybe that's a celebration, not necessarily a marriage. For some of you. The Eight of Pentacles is about doing work on yourself. Often this is the renovations card, like, so you're doing renovations on your home, but often your home or the thing being renovated is yourself. And so that's about seeing how you can level up, what changes you need to make, especially coming out after that Seven of Pentacles, that failure card. You could be reaching a place of spiritual stability where you feel not only victorious, but also ready to tackle the kind of changes that you need to make. This to me is like going, I hope you can see that Eight of Pentacles to me is like going back to the gym, getting your eating habits correct, maybe going back to trade school so that you can level up in your career, getting a certificate, that kind of thing. But it's all about filling yourself. Cancer. Seems like a lot is going on with you here. Seems like a lot is going on with you here in this situation. You're at once super happy or satisfied, feeling emotionally fulfilled, financially fulfilled to all these gain cards that are coming out. But there is, like I said, this overconfidence here, dual intentions there. This Three of Swords coming out again. I did say that I wanted to clarify what the Tower was, so let's see what we can see quickly. And I guess I'll get one for Death too in the recent past. What is this Tower card, please? What is this Tower moment? Seven of Wands, one more. The Justice card. Okay, so the truth could have come out in a situation, and you sort of decided to stand your ground. It could have been a realization of a third-party situation and a healing from that. The Justice card is Libra energy. It's all about fairness, balance, essentially justice, and justice is blind. You could have passed judgment on somebody, so this could be a real actual court case, or you passing judgment on a situation, especially with the Seven of Wands here, which is the Warrior card. He's standing his ground and refuses to give up his position. An aspect of the Seven of Wands, though, too, is like you wouldn't have to defend your position if you didn't feel threatened. So a situation where you might have felt threatened by something or someone, even the truth could be, I mean, a lot of people feel threatened by the truth. That's a thing. Somebody could have been threatened by the truth and acted accordingly or retreated from that. For some of you, it could have been actually a court case. In which case, maybe you got a settlement, but there's still a lot of with the gain cards here, you could have got a settlement, but you're still back to that grief down here. Let's see, what's the death card? What was that death card up here? Too many? I'll take 2. One more, please. So you have the 2 of Cups and the King of Pentacles over the Death card. So as I said before, you have the 2 of Cups coming out again. Maybe the shift here was being more stable, was being more or thinking more long term, as the King of Pentacles does. You could have experienced a shift where you again were ready, or felt like you were ready to be reciprocal in a relationship. Maybe you really didn't know how you felt, or maybe you were trying to deceive yourself, like, I'm ready, I'm totally ready, I'm ready for this, knowing that you weren't. Another 7 coming out here as well. 7s are cards of emotions, but also cards of confidence. And so, as I said, watch out for 6s, watch out for 7s. It feels like you're in the middle of this cycle where you're trying to not only figure out what it is you actually want, but also it feels like enjoying some level of success at the same time. Maybe career-wise, while emotionally you're dealing with all the other bullshit. Okay. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for the final lessons, advice, outcomes. I'm using the Southern Oracle Tarot. I got this from Etsy. So let's see here, Cancer. Can I have final lessons, advice? Final lessons, advice, outcomes for Cancer, please. 3 cards. Thank you. Okay. 2 more, please. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. They wanted me to keep all those, even though it's entirely too many, but I'll read them all. And I never really clarify or go too much into these cards. I'll read the card, I'll show you it, and I'll read the words, and you take whatever resonates with you, leave the rest, as always. Okay, the first one is too big for your britches. Arrogance, vanity, self-importance, being high and mighty, modesty needed. We have Honey Child, abundance, fertility, belief, succor, growth, warmth, beginnings in your prime. We have Chicken with its head cut off, very busy, overwhelmed, frenzy, deadline, stress, chaos, refocus, and redo for best results. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Breakthrough, solution, originality, receptivity, faith. We have Come to Jesus, truthful communication, integrity, divine intervention, surrender, reconciliation. And finally, we have Catching Lightning Bugs, happiness, everyday magic, childhood, simple pleasures, wonder, secret wish. So yeah, take that how it resonated, Cancer. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Please also feel free to share this if you think it might help a friend. Leave me a comment down below if this reading resonated with you or if you have any other questions. And don't forget to subscribe, as I'll be doing more readings and different spreads and things like that. Thank you guys so much again for watching, Cancer, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.